So monetizing 5G is one of the biggest challenges and opportunities we have as an industry now for service providers, both in terms of the consumer and the enterprise side. And there are a few things that we at Nokia think are key enablers to that. The first is driving a real ecosystem of partnerships. So service providers coming together with application developers and a broad set of partnerships that will bring this to life and take advantage of 5G. Another thing that we see as really important is SaaS, software as a service. So we are bringing many of our services to a SaaS model because that gives our CSP customers the agility to accelerate their time to market, to try new things, new ways of monetizing 5G, and a lower total cost of ownership, which is important with 5G as well. Another important opportunity we think with 5G monetization is private wireless on the enterprise side. This is an area where Nokia is very involved in playing a leadership role. And what we're doing here is partnering with service providers to bring a full digital transformation to factories, to mines, to ports, underpinned by 5G connectivity, often together with Wi-Fi, but enabling a full transformation of OT and IT together at the edge. So we think that there's a tremendous amount of opportunity to monetize 5G, and we're really excited to be partnering with our service providers to bring that to life. So adopting an open mindset and an open way of working is really critical for success in the digital economy, we believe. And this has many facets to it. One certainly is the technology side, so embracing the open digital architecture, using the open APIs so that you have the agility to interoperate with many different partners. So there's the technology foundation, but equally important, or maybe even more important, is the idea of openness in terms of the way that you do business, the partnerships that you foster, the ecosystems that you're driving. Nokia is very involved in this. We have an Ignite platform where we're bringing together for hackathons and proof of concept a broad open ecosystem of our service provider customers together with application developers. It's all about opening up the network, the new capabilities of 5G to monetize into these new applications for enterprises as well as for consumers. So AI and ML and automation are absolutely foundational to success right now. At Nokia, we talk about our AVA, Intelligence Everywhere set of solutions, where we embed across our entire portfolio a deep degree of automation and AI and ML. This comes into play in areas like security, where AI is really necessary to detect threats and respond to them quickly. In things like assurance and closed-loop automation, where you can quickly assess the cause of a fault, make a recommendation to address it. So AI and ML are what will bring our industry forward and provide the intelligence to scale, to respond better to what customers need today, and to run operations a lot more effectively. We think that security is one of the most important topics when it comes to 5G. In previous eras, it was all about securing the perimeter, but 5G by its very nature is much more open, so there are far more threat parameters. So we have to move to a place of zero trust, where we assume that there can always be a threat anywhere within the network, and to be very quick at detecting those, minimizing dwell times, and responding to those. So we rely very heavily on AI and ML to achieve that, and we also take a very network-centric approach to that. So we are looking at possible security threats in many different locations. We're correlating those. We're trying to figure out connections between those, so that something that might seem minor here and might seem minor here, with more advanced intelligence, you can really detect that there's a broader security threat coming. And I think we all understand the importance to that in terms of securing our customers' data and trust, and just minimizing the risk of breaches. So security is a critical component of success in 5G. So we're talking with a lot of our service provider customers now about the journey from becoming a techco instead of a telco. So not just focused on the basic connectivity, but how to move beyond connectivity and solve problems through software, and become much more of a technology-centric organization. And so that's something we're partnering with a lot of our service providers on. And we've done some research with the TM Forum on this topic, and looking at how the very important operational benchmarks and KPIs that we have used in the past may in fact hinder our future success. So when we focus heavily on CapEx, for good reasons, EBITDA and so forth, that can constrain the flexibility in terms of investing more in people, investing more in talent, investing more in SaaS, which tend to be more OpEx driven. So we're working closely with our service provider customers as well as the TM Forum on how to look differently at how we measure ourselves at success and how to make sure that the benchmarks that we're using are going to put us in position to be successful in the 5G era and beyond.
It's time to open up your network. Open up to new possibilities. Open up to new partners and customers. Open up to new revenue streams. Open up to greater flexibility and to a more profitable future. With Nokia.